So recently I posted a video. It was me doing some spoken word. The poem was titled A Moment. And this poem is about me coming to terms with a lot of things that I was running from as far as myself. There were many times where I was not being honest with myself and I was not holding myself accountable. And I knew that I was the reason why I was stuck in the same place. And it was very difficult for me to come to terms with that. And what brought all this about is because my husband actually sat and had a very honest and eye opening conversation with me. It was very difficult for me to hear some of the things that he said, but it was also very, very necessary. And one of the things that I truly do love about my husband is that he is very honest with me. He will hold me accountable, especially at times when I myself was not holding me accountable, right? And again, it really did hurt, but it helped me realize a lot of things. When you are looking to become the best person that you can be, when you are looking to move forward and go into a new chapter, you cannot do it if you are not being honest with yourself, if you are not holding yourself accountable. I had many moments where I was being delusional, where I was trying to portray things to be a certain way when they were not, because I wanted to make myself feel better about things that I knew were not getting done. And that got me absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. For years and years, I kept saying, no, this is going to be the year. This is going to be the year. This is going to be the year. But I had done nothing to make sure that it was going to be different. I kept saying that I was going to do all these things. I had all these goals, but I wasn't making preparation to make sure that I succeeded. And I remember my husband actually sat down and told me, he was like, you keep saying that you're going to do this, that you're going to do this, that you're changing, that you're trying. How? Show me how. Because if you say that you're doing these things, then you would have proof that you're doing these things. And I sat there quiet because I knew. I knew. I didn't have an answer. I knew for a fact that I had no proof. I had nothing to show that I was actually doing what I said I was going to do. And although that conversation hurt because it was very hard to hear, it also greatly helped me. And again, I appreciate my husband for holding me accountable. And one of the things that I'm working on this year is being honest with myself, holding myself accountable, being consistent so that I can be the best person that I need to be. I say all this to say, when you have someone in your life who loves and cares about you, and they hold you accountable, and they call you out, appreciate that person. Because someone who cares about you is not going to let you walk headfirst into an issue. They're not. And there may even be times where they fall back because they probably give you advice several times and you haven't taken it. And that's on you. That is on you. Okay? And again, I have to be honest with myself, like, yes, my husband is holding me accountable, but I also need to hold me accountable. I need to be real with myself because it's not his responsibility to do so. I'm glad that he does. But me, as an adult, as a grown woman, I should be able to look myself in the mirror and be like, nah, sis, you tripping. You need to get it together. What can we do? Right? So if you have friends, if you have someone in your corner, they see you doing foolishness and they're not stopping you, they're hyping you up, they're letting you do it, you might need some new friends. You might need some new friends. Because again, the people that you surround yourself with, they should want better for you. They should not want to see you going down that path. And as I said before, now, if your friend has told you several times not to go back to a situation and you kept doing it, that's on you. You need to do some work. You need to do some work. Okay? But at the end of the day, when you have someone who's holding you accountable, be grateful and thankful for that person, but also make sure that you are putting in the work to hold yourself accountable and be the best person that you can be. Okay? That's my little tidbit for today. Peace, love, and happiness, y'all.